Alright, so you may or may not have noticed a slight difference in my character stats this time. There's a reason for this. I lost a little bit of footage, so I basically had to beat the entire intervallo before going back to record this. It might be why the game has a slight... This might be a short episode, this might be a long episode. I have the exact days that I have to start and finish on at least, so that's nice. But yeah, day 12, mandatory class, midterm. On the upside, I did pick up widening knowledge from Forced. Before attack, the targeted enemy gains +1 blunt resistance. I don't know what skills I may or may not be showing, but I feel like Forced is someone you definitely need to pick up early, because everyone resists blunt. And Rupture application is slow on Zishun, at least it is for now. So, I hear you've defeated Shi Huazen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame. Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned to not underestimate the family underdogs? What? Oh, you don't know. You see, I managed to talk Shi Huazen into... you know. What? No, it can't be. He cannot have spilled the beans on my parents. My men are already on their way. But how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there. Oh, so it's Block 32. Did you just... I did. Ah, that was way easier than it was during class. I've heard stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you had changed into such a heartless woman. Say something, damn it. Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly little things like this. Is that it? That may befit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, a leader who considers themselves only disposable tools, is bound to rot. I, Shi Xijing, refuse to let someone so unqualified as such as yourself retain power. Now here's the question. I beat this on my first... I beat everything on my first... I don't know. I hope I beat this. We did come in with 37 in morale, so that we've got that going for us. Oh, reduce Omen Talisman on target by 3. I didn't think you were the Omen Talisman guy. If this unit consumed charge count, inflict Omen Talisman. Remove all Omen Talisman. If we consume 10 plus charge count on use, consume all Omen Talisman. So it's problematic because even though we resist blunt, he's going to be hitting us with Omen Talisman.
망설이지 않고 한 번.
I think the trick to getting her rupture conditionals to start working again is to focus. So each stat raises a different one of her skills. I think the most ideal, if you want to get her conditionals up, it's her skill 1 that gains rupture potency infliction. Although she does pick out specific passives that give bonuses to that. 4 negative effects. Bleed on crit hits a bleed count. On crit gain poison count. shame we can't improve our sinners as well as we can improve Zishun here. Alright, not too bad. Damn it, I was so close. Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Yuan Shun actually gained control of Hongwan? Sure, he's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's gonna acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, buddy you up, compensate you for your efforts. But soon, you're gonna see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are gonna suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing then. I was so close. It's going to be a while before other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yuan Shun's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them before it even began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her. Mother, father. Now, let's think about this carefully. About Jia Yuan Shun's vision for Dangwonyan. Will it be more H-core or Q-core? I see the point you're making. But you have not given us any reason to trust you, either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful? So about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip. I'd known their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heisho had identified their location long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement. Is that true? Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yuan Shun made a big show of her influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho of the family hierarch. But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them. What was it again? That leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them? Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H-core left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that. Okay, so it's Ryoshu next. Interesting thing, Ryoshu has a very powerful combo with Don Quixote. Now let me think about it. I forgot. Oh yeah, and she also has a combo with Hong Lu, so that'll be a chance to tidy up Hong Lu. TKTWDWK. Teaching kids to deal with kids, she says. Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator. I would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AO black hair discarded my lesson plan. Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flown even if Zilu wasn't there, artless or otherwise. In today's class, I'll SYNC if you're UA. What? But I'll SAN if you're a UC. I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but I'll soothe, coax and nurture if you're an unruly child. Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now? No, not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. What context? What context was I supposed to evaluate? Let the art do the talking. NTL kids. Yeah, there's much to learn. Class is about to begin. Bring the class material, attendant. Yes. Upon the venerable family hierarch's orders, I have brought a child from the Wang family. Why is that No, wait. What? You brought a who from a what family upon whose orders? too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh? No, I mean, just what do you mean you brought that kid on my orders? Ryoshu snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. The kid's kinda trembling and anxious looking. I extend my greetings to the Venerable Hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn. What's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories with Big Brother Baoyu are what... Anyway, moving on. You heard nothing? The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. Well, you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Dangwonyan are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified. Imagine his parents must have given him a whole lot of warnings too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold. Laughing and playing with children brought back fond memories of my own childhood. Stat gain for Sinclair, Yong +7. 50% stats gained from this class from comboing with Hong Lu. Jia Zishun has grown. Sinclair has grown. Wow, he's really taken a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down. Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that. Ryoshu was practically giving him no time for any other distractions or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of that kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, kongzu, a traditional Hongwan toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu, the fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. Neat. And with the exact same expression as her usual one, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am. Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard. That's also because he's a Dangwonyan kid. Kids don't survive this place long if they're not quick on the uptake. Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something? Well, asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna depend on what you're about to ask whether I can help you or not. Wrong move, rookie Hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? DT, not TD. You don't get the immaculacy of succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulder, brought him before Jia Zishun, then, in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused child. And that seemed to do the trick. Speak, kid. Hang on. 2 words do trick. Ooh! Dante's starting to figure out the abbreviations now. My big sis said that when the family hierarch's war's over, I can finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. My cousins say you're the biggest and baddest of Hongwan, Venerable Hierarch. So, I wanted to ask if you can make Dangwonyan safe. I want to play with my friends. Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively. She says she'll totally make that happen. Sometime later, after Zyron guided the child out of the classroom, I found Jia Zishun whispering something to herself. You've got a lot on your plate, huh? Do dealing with restructuring days is just one of them. I was going to try and improve into the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside. Jiazi Shun, plus 50% to all stats gained from class. I managed to tell the difference between the bowls by reading Honglu and Dayu's Saddle Tales. Jiazi Shun has grown. Sinclair has grown. It leveled up to expert. Here we go. Huge success in next class. Take ACTS. Time certainly flies when hearing the tales of exciting adventures. Jiazi Shun has grown. Sinclair has grown. Class, be passionate and dream on! Fix-it Tales leveled up to Master. Learned Spirit of Fixes, slash resist went down further, Jin Gang Bolus passive improved. I don't recall what ones I actually got, but Spirit of Fixes is actually very good. Remove the first stagger threshold. When hit, gain 1 protection, 1 offense level, and heal 3 SP once per turn. It definitely makes her tankier. It's not rupture protection, so the rupture focus of all the people we're facing isn't the best, but still, it helps us win clashes if we lose one, or if we get hit by unbreakable coins, because that also happened. Anyway, yeah, I guess now I have to upload the rest of the videos that I showed. So don't expect these to be the stats I stick with. I'm also probably going to have to go do the achievements. I'm going to have to look up a guide for achievements just so I mean, I still don't know what all the combos are. I know I did do decently at least. Anyway, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.